Hello again, Pedro. So I will show you how to correct the 0, 180 and 90, 270 points in the holder. So as per yesterday, we will arrive at the home middle position again. And what you want to do here first is make sure that A-axis is in a good condition, like this. So now, as you can see, we have 0 here. And I will go 5, 10. And turn around 180 degrees. Now, I will go back to middle and we'll go down 5 and 10 millimeter. So, before my axis was at 2 millimeter and 0, but right now I'm at 0, 2 millimeter and 5, so 2.05 millimeter. This is not much, but let me increase it a little bit just for you. Bitirsene videoyu. Ya da dur bitirme. So I will increase the difference to match your machine. I just increased the difference, I didn't do anything else. Okay. Now let's see again. Okay. Okay, again, we need to make sure that A-axis is okay. So this is fine. So I go to around middle point and go 5, 10 millimeter up and outside. Then I will turn 180 degrees. And check again, 5 and 10. So I cannot be able to increase it much. Okay, so let's say we have 0.05 difference. So when I have 0.05 difference in one side, I want to go to the middle point of it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to select one screw each side and leave it a little bit more tight like this. So I go 10 millimeter up, go to the side. Then I open the pivot screw, the pivot one I want to open first. So open, then leave it tight. Not much, not less. See, easy to open, but not too loose. Then I will open all 3 other screws like this, nearly completely open. As you can see, it's loose. This is also loose. So now I want to come to the on top of the holder, but as you know, my pivot screws is this. So I will turn the axis around this screw. I don't want to touch much more. So I will place the dial gauge here, like this, and 5, 10. So as you can see, the difference is increased because I opened the screws. So from here, I will not get this value, and from the initial value, which is 0.05, I will go 0.25 or 0.03 from here. So this is upward, and I will press it down from here for 0.03 by pushing it from one side. So I will go a little bit more than needed. Like this. So initially it was at 17 and I go back to 12, but I will go a little bit more than what is needed, because when I push the other side down, this side will tilt a little bit upward. So now here I will go to the other side and I will tighten the other pivot screw, not too much, not too less. So I then open this screw like this. So I want this side also go to around 12 here. So when I check from side to side like this, I will have a flat surface. Then after I have a flat surface at the value I wanted, I want to tighten the screws from this side and this side here, then go up 10 millimeter to the side and 90 degrees, so I can tighten these two screws also. Now go back and check. 5, 10. So as it seems, because of the force I was trying to show you here, I pushed the axis a little bit more down than as it should be. So actually it's not a bad situation. As you can see, A is flat. Let's check the other side, 5, 10. It will be much less, of course. So, as you can see, both sides are both sides needs to be at the same point, okay, at the same initial value. So this is basically the idea. The idea behind it is to use the turning of the axis, leaving one pivot, turning one side when dial gauge is here, and then tightening it and loosening the other pivot and making sure the A-axis stays the same, and leaving the distance between them in the middle of the difference, initial difference. Okay, thank you.